All right, and welcome with Gameweek 21 just around the corner. These are the players that we think are going to do the best for you. So these are our suggestions. Again, by all means, let us know if you have better suggestions in the comments and things that we need to consider. But for now, based on our
Mm.
knowledge, based on what we have, this is the best that we got. All right. So first of all, in goal, okay, our custodian, we have Onana. Okay,
Yeah,
who's
that's Iqbal's favorite and Pio's favorite, right?
yeah. Every time he actually handles the ball, I'm afraid. Even though he does have a high number of points, but this kind of people really really scary.
It's kind of
Reminds
people.
me a little bit of Bates, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. So Onana is definitely a safe choice because they're playing against Southampton.
Southampton. Yeah.
Their XG only higher than Everton. That means they are hardly scoring any goal. So
Mm,
quite safe. I think quite safe for a 6 point, maybe 7, maybe a bonus point here and there. But that
mm,
is definitely a good choice. The next one is
mm,
Henderson. Of course, they're playing against Leicester. Again, not a free-flowing team. Somewhere at the bottom, together with
mm,
Everton, and Henderson. I think has good next 3 fixtures.
mm,
So highly recommended to have Henderson in your team. If you already have them, please keep them. Don't sell them.
mm.
These are the two recommended goalkeepers for this week, I think.
Okay, moving along in defense, we have Gabriel, who's part of the Arsenal defense, who are playing home, which is why
Mm,
we feel it's safer for him to be put there. He still has
yeah.
one of the highest number of points as a defender, and even
Mm,
though Tottenham actually do have barbs and can score when they are in the mood, but having this kind of derby is going to always be interesting, especially
mm.
when it's at the Emirates.
Yeah, Gabriel has a very good attacking returns. So even though he doesn't
Mm,
keep a clean sheet, if he doesn't keep a clean sheet, his attacking returns might save the day. And another note that I think Arsenal has kept 3 clean sheets at home
mm,
for the past 3 games. So although it's against Tottenham, there is also that potential. And what better if he scores and keep clean sheets, so
mm,
you can get 13 to 15 points quite easily.
And then you came in with Munoz,
Yeah,
right?
Munoz, again, same with Henderson because next 3 games are very good. They're all green labeled next 3 games. So Leicester again is another potential, and he of course he is definitely a attacking threat, can score, can assist. So Munoz
Mhm.
is definitely if you have him, please keep him in your team.
But he again, if I'm not mistaken, he actually had a chance which he missed out. And if he can convert also, then he can really bring up his points.
Mm,
Yeah. Okay. So then next we have on the line we have Trent, of course. He has scored recently, so in others we are hoping that the form is going to come back. Even though we know for
mm,
a fact that he
mm.
is preoccupied, let's just say, at the moment because of
Yeah, if you don't
potential
have
move.
him, don't buy him. But if you have him, do keep him. He scored in the FA Cup, although he got owned by Darlow in the previous game. You
Mm,
can see Van Dijk was scolding him throughout the whole game.
yeah.
But he did play. But people are mentioning that if he's playing for the FA Cup, he may not. I think O'Connor or something like that may take his place. But it's a potential risk for 7.2 million. Like, as I said, if you have him, keep him. If you don't have him, I don't think it's the time to buy him.
Mm. And of course, let's see the man of the moment, Lewis Hall, right?
Yes, Lewis Hall,
Is
I think
on form.
yeah, he's on fire, and I watched him
Yeah,
watched him play. He takes free kicks, he takes corners,
correct.
and he's also an attacking threat. So I love to have attacking defenders in the team. Again, Newcastle has kept quite a lot of clean sheet, except for the previous game. So I
Mm.
do expect them to keep another clean sheet against Wolves. Also, it's a resurging Wolves, but I think Newcastle is a team on form. So
So
you
how
have
about
to have him or you have to keep him.
yeah? Actually, this team can easily be filled with one Newcastle player from in each of the positions. Actually,
Agree,
considering the form that they are having at the moment. Yeah, how about
agree.
Mazraoui? Mazraoui, he's supposed to be is a potential attacking threat, but he's still getting used to that position and playing that under Amorim. Do you think he's gonna prove to be a threat against Southampton?
I think it's Southampton, so there's a high potential of clean sheet. So just based on that, attacking or not, I think if you
The
have him, keep
defensive
him.
points. rather than offensive points. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that rounds up the defense line. Now in the
Right.
midfield line, Mbeumo. Okay,
Okay.
again,
So
highest
I will start with
potential.
Umbremo. Okay.
Yeah, highest potential.
He's one player that I've always wanted, but I've yet to have him in my team. Big
Uh-huh.
regrets on that one.
Yeah,
But if you have him again, keep him. The next two, if you don't have him, wait until the next two games and then
right.
come in because his next two games are not very easy.
Tough fixtures. Yeah.
So like me, I'm going to wait the next two games before I have him. But if you already have him, his XG is through the roof. So keep him. If you have him.
Yeah, and then next we have the man of the moment, Anthony Gordon, who who is indestructible, like the Honor brand phone. He can leave the game, battered and bruised, and still finish the game. Yeah, the last time they said that he might not play, he scored 11 points. So
Mm,
yeah, and his form is through the roof right now. I think his form is a full 10 out of 10 at the moment, right?
right.
Not somebody
Oh,
you
that,
want
that
to
was
miss
Ishak.
out.
That was Ishak.
Oh,
Ishak
that was Isha.
was
Eh?
10 out of 10.
All
Yeah,
right.
Ishak was 10 out of 10.
Oh, but Gordon's on fire too, man.
Yes, he's on fire. He's
Not
a
taking away
must.
anything from him.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I think the next two, Palmer and Salah, we do not need to speak about it because everyone has them. If you don't have them in your team, where have you been? So Palmer and Salah, I think needs no mention. And lastly, Ahmad, Fonzie.
Oh yeah. So, in terms of there's a discussion between Ahmad or Bruno. Okay, which one you want to have in your team?
Mm,
Because Ahmad gives you the cheaper option, which frees up the cash for you to actually splurge on other people
mm,
that can also bring in the points, instead of spending on Bruno. But the argument for Bruno is that he's on the duty list for set pieces, and
mm,
can score his on penalties, and he's on free kicks as well, which is
mm,
why many people still prefer to take him over
mm,
Ahmad. So herein
mm.
is a point to consider. Between one
Yeah.
of them would be a good choice for the next game against Southampton.
And Ahmad, new contract, right?
Yep.
Fonzie? So he just
Yeah.
signed a new contract.
Mm.
Okay,
I'm
so
more well versed with
for
the people who are out of contract, people
uh
who need to get out. Yeah.
okay, so let me start with Raul.
Yeah.
Why Raul? I think he's in the team of the week. He scored two penalties. The previous two games, I think 9 points and a double digit point. He's on fire at the moment. His replacement usually is Muniz. Muniz got a little bit injured during the FA Cup.
Mm.
I think. So he's I think should be nailed on as a
Mm.
starter. And
Mm.
like I said, any player on penalty duties should deserve to be in your team. And he's on form. I like to put players who are on form, and Raul is definitely on form. Those people who have Woods and things like that, Woods are not really returning. I mean, this may come back to bite me. But if I had a choice who to bring in this week, it would be definitely Raul.
I think you mean Wood. Woods is the cough syrup. So it's
Oh,
Wood, Chris Wood. Yeah.
Woods.
So
Okay.
okay, in the case of Raul, I think, yeah, if you're
Did
talking
I say
about
Woods?
returns, yes, twice. for
Okay.
returns to the number of points based on
We have a
value, right? You
grammar
talk
guru
about
here with us. Okay.
value for money. So Raul, yeah, but the thing was, before this past game week, his minutes were never the full game.
Mm,
He was always either coming on or coming off. So
yep. Yep.
with this, as you mentioned, this injury, there's a
Mm,
higher chance that he's going to get the full minutes, which is something that we
right.
want. All right.
Right.
The main thing, especially when choosing players, is we want players that can play the full 90 minutes.
Right.
Because and they'll play full 90 minutes, and they'll play every game. That's
Mm.
the dream for every FPL manager. Okay, talking about value for money, here comes uh, I don't know, overcharging. I don't know, but Haaland is in some of the
It's
top
like
managers.
Terminator. I'm back. Is it? I'm
Yeah,
back. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So is it the right time to bring him in? Is he going to go on another rampage again, and start scoring goals the way he has done for the past season and everything? Is this
Well,
the
I
right time
think
to bring him in? I don't know.
I think if you have him like you have kept faith in him. Don't sell him. It's not the right time to sell him. Savinho seems to have a good partnership with him, so finally he seems to have a partner that he can depend on. So these are the two players that you may want to bring in, Haaland and Savinho. But for
Mm.
me, if you have not had him, wait for the wildcard option in game week 30. If you see our cheap strategy, you may want to wait for him until game week 30 before, because you will need to reshuffle the entire team if you're bringing Haaland in. But if you already have him, of course, please keep him.
Okay. Last but not least is the man of the hour, the full 10 upon 10 form player, which is Isak. However, you said something about an injury.
Oh yeah, Isha and Jao Pedro actually both
Mm.
seem to have some kind of an injury. Ishak came out, I think, in the 60th minute in the last game. I think it was the FA Cup, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, um, he seems to be okay. There's no injury exclamation
Report
mark
yet?
next to
Yeah.
his name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he seems to be all right. Jao Pedro also, they are expecting him to be okay.
Mm.
So
Yellow though.
I mean, with
Yellow
a form,
exclamation.
yeah, with a form of
Mm.
10 upon 10, form guide. I've never seen a form guide a 10 um
Mm.
before today. So
Mm.
I would definitely keep him and have him in my team.
Mm. So that's why this is the thing that's interesting. That, like, for example, uh, is this is a season where I think that we can put a Newcastle player in every line
Yes.
that we can recommend actually all the way. So even here
Yes.
I have Isa, we have Gordon, and we have Hall here. Uh,
Yeah.
just left goalkeeper only if you want to put.
Actually, the goalkeeper in our previous, the one I mentioned, the Branca,
Yeah,
correct? He
yeah,
had 6 clean sheets, 5 clean sheets in a row. Just that I'm
that's
not sure
right.
whether he's going to Saudi. I'm not
Mm,
sure what's the latest news.
yeah. Well, so yep, that rounds up our player picks for this week. This is who we think. If you're looking at it and realizing, hey, all these numbers add up to more than 100, yeah, yeah, they do. This is just us showing you what are the best suggestions that we have for the week. You know, this may not exactly fit into your team, but you find some sort of consideration. And like, for example, if you're going to take Harden, you know that you're going to have to make some compromises somewhere, which is why you might want to consider return of, ROI lah, return on your investment, whether he's actually going to be worth it or not. If he plays the way he played at the start of the season or the way that he's played the past season, then fantastic. Yeah, but if he's going to go at the rate that he's been going for the past few games, you might want to wait for a while and see when is the best time to bring him in. All right, so any final
Right.
thoughts?
No, all the best. Don't forget the it's game week will be midweek, so take a look when you need to do your team.
Change your
Don't
team,
forget
yeah.
it's not next week, so it's somewhere midweek. Tuesday, Wednesday
Yeah.
could be the deadline. So
Mm.
take note of that.
Which is
And
why
all the
this is
best.
going out. Oh, this is going out early in the week. All the
That's right.
best. Please remember to do this.
Yeah.
As mentioned by Tafi, like, subscribe, share, and give us your comments. All right. Like I said, we
Yes.
never claim to be the best. We just people who like doing this for the fun.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
All right.
Okay.
See you
Hope you
guys.
enjoy the video. So click like, click subscribe. It will help us. It will help us. It will help the channel, and do let us know how we can improve. Um, it will help us a great deal. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.
Adios.